Washington may benchmark Libya's model of denuclearization when dealing with North Korea, meaning Pyongyang needs to dismantle all of its nuclear weapons before the U.S. makes any concessions. But according to our Lee Jiwon, there are strong doubts as to whether such an approach is feasible.
The U.S. is considering using Libya's model of denuclearization as a benchmark during its negotiations with North Korea over its nuclear program. That's according to White House National Security Advisor John Bolton, who told Fox News on Sunday that the North has to give up all of its nuclear weapons before the U.S. gives the regime anything in return.
We have very much in mind the Libya model from 2003-2004. There are obviously differences. The Libyan program was much smaller, but that was basically the agreement that we made. And so we'll want to test North Korea in this first meeting for evidence that they have made that strategic decision.
He added that North Korea had already agreed to give up all aspects of its nuclear program and its promise with the South in 1992, but didn't follow through on that agreement. Libya, however, voluntarily gave up all of its disarmament in a rather short period of time of some 3 years. But an official from South Korea's top office had said in March that North Korea's denuclearization cannot be done in the same way as Libya's, as Pyongyang's program is much more developed and it isn't as easy as plugging out a TV cable. Many experts also say that what Pyongyang and Washington want from each other isn't quick or simple to achieve.
Security guarantees for North Korea is not something the Trump administration can promise. That issue is in the hands of the Congress. Building a U.S. embassy in the North and normalizing ties is a slow and complicated process, and it will not be easy as the Democrats want not just denuclearization but also an improvement in the North's human rights conditions.
Many experts outside of South Korea say that the Trump administration should not consider the Libyan model as an example to give to the North, as the U.S. had launched military action against Libya years after the Libyan dictator dismantled its nuclear weapons.
And I think the U.S. has a spotty record on security assurances. We have Libya. We have the case of the Ukraine, where after the fall of the Soviet Union, they relinquished nuclear weapons that were on Ukrainian soil, and then when Russia invaded them, we did nothing. So it's not quite clear why you would want to refer to failed models that have god-awful consequences to those who follow them.
Noting that a new North Korean model is needed, the experts also pointed out at how policies have always changed along with different administrations. And as such, the North would want its denuclearization commitment to be equally corresponded with a complete, verifiable, irreversible guarantee of its security. Lee Jiwon, Arirang News.